Hey YouTube, a little bit hungover after last night's live stream, so I've kind of not done very much today. I've actually been working on a guitar. This is a Legend LG10, and I was wondering, can it sound alright? I mean, it's only that deep. It's only got volume, bass and treble, an input and a headphone socket, an on switch. I kind of wanted to make sure it worked before I bothered. It's got some sticker residue on the front. I'm not going to bother cleaning off if the thing doesn't work. I've turned it on, it does work. Let's see what it sounds like. So, nice long power cable on it, it's always good. So I'll put it in the location that I normally keep my amp. I'll use this guitar I was working on yesterday. So I'm not using a really expensive guitar, this is just an encore. It does have some fancy switches on it. But so I'll just put this into Stratocaster mode. We're on, and there is no drive, so it's just kind of on. Turn that around a bit that way. Yeah, so yeah. That's the neck pickup, so take some tone off. It seems to have, it doesn't have reverb, but it kind of sounds like it does somehow. So I've got the volume at half, the bass at half, and the treble at just slightly less than half. I'm thinking is when you turn it up, it's a little bit boxy, whereas you throttle back a little bit, but not that much. Seems fine. Just in 4. There's definitely plenty of treble in it. Might be something to do with this guitar, it was quite trebly. And that's a bridge pickup. It's very loud in this particular guitar. Alright, I mean, these things are not worth any money, but I'll maybe give it away as a wee deal sweetener if someone wants to buy a guitar. I mean, it's totally usable. This guitar also does humbuckers. Sounds better in single coil though, and it handles the Fendery sounds much better. What I did find out when I was testing out another wee amp the other day, the crate one. Not custom, not great. I noticed a hell of a lot more difference using the wee amp, using the real Fender rather than the cheap version. So I wonder if it's the same with this one. I wonder if this guitar sounds significantly better than that one, it being like 100 times as worth as much money, or at least that. When I'm playing through my normal wee Laney amp, there's not really that much difference, but there might be now. It's a bit better. again, with this one and with the custom one, I find myself going for the tone controls quite a lot and staying away from the bridge pickup. I've been much more a sort of position 5. I'm playing a strat anyway, just to give the amp a bit of a chance. It's very trebly. Really makes a difference cutting it down. Seems to be, it's slightly better than the Encore there, but plenty of yap like that doesn't really matter. Right, what I'm going to do before I turn this off is I'm going to run my whole rig thing through it. So if I stick this back into here, it means I can use loop pedals and distortions and all these sort of things if I can find the right one to plug back into it. So that one there. So if I stick that in, this would normally be going into my Laney. It's now going into this instead with all this stuff going on. I could have left it as a Fender, couldn't I? Just to see if it can handle it. So it should sound the same as it did. Everything's bypassed. Can it handle the drum pedal? My new favourite. This guitar does an awful lot of very high pitched things, and this amp is very high pitched. Is that tone control? input drive. This is Washburn stacker box pedal. It should be a bit more like a lower distortion level, but it's not. So basically, my expectations were really low for this. I plugged it in just before this video just to make sure the thing turned on. And actually I didn't think it sounded that bad. And it's that's with the distortion pedal on. This is it just clean through. I mean it's not bad. The trick is if you keep the volume down a little bit, the speaker doesn't distort the same way, so you get that's usable. Not so good on the brighter pickups. Good on the neck one and the middle one seems to sound quite good. I mean, I think if you're sitting there talking about having a jam along with somebody playing an acoustic and you've got that wee amp and this, you're doing a bit of sort of country guitar over the top, it's going to sound fantastic. That's really just all you need. And actually it sounded surprisingly good considering I put a drum pedal through it, which is worth, the drum pedal is the only expensive bit. That's like 60 or 80 quid or something for the drum pedal, the Moore drummer. A loop pedal, I've got a big fancy one, but it doesn't need to be a big fancy one, you can get a loop pedal for 30 quid. And then one of the distortion-y things, but then again all these things cost more than that wee amp, but I mean I think it sounded fine. Just kind of get used to it really quickly. I bet it doesn't work as well for humbuckers. Humbucker, so that does sound better on singles. The humbucker does seem to get a bit more oomph. You can kind of hear it going into a square wave, sort of. The humbucker doesn't do it on these ones. Quite interesting. If only the amp was too bassy, then it would be the perfect match for this guitar, which has got so many trebly options on it. It's ridiculous. Mind you, it's good at treble, so maybe I will give it away with it. So it just gets treblier the more I do to this. So only 3 knobs on the amp, but 25 sounds in the guitar. Rock on, proper video tomorrow.